year 2012 comes to an end, there's more than just a New Year resolution on our minds. We are facing a national financial crisis called the fiscal cliff. Today, I would like to inform you guys about what a fiscal cliff is, its cause, its effects, the options considered by our Congress currently, and what it can do to you if we face it. First, a fiscal cliff was a term first introduced by Ben Bernanke, the chairman of the U.S. Federal Reserve, back in February of 2012. A fiscal cliff, he stated, is a financial crisis that will cause increased taxes and spending cuts that may cause the nation to go into a massive recession again beginning 2013. There's many reasons why we're facing a fiscal cliff. One is the expiration of the Bush tax cuts extended by President Obama in early 2010. There's also going to be across-the-board spending cuts that were created by the Budget Control Act beginning of 2011. There will also be a revision of the minimum tax threshold that was created in the year 2000, which will come to expiration at the end of this year. There's also going to be an expiration of the Medicaid Extension Act. There will also be an expiration of the 2% Social Security Tax Act that was added in 2010. There will also be an expiration of the Federal Unemployment Benefits Program that was extended by President Obama back in 2010. And finally, there will be new taxes imposed to create a longer budget deficiency, so to help the American economy come back into a lower budget. These are all taxes and spending cuts that are all coming to expiration at the end of the year. So it's causing a massive change in our economical and financial system because of everything coming together at one point. Now, the number one thing that the fiscal cliff will do is increase taxes. Increasing taxes will make the American dollar less competitive and slow the economy. More businesses will go offshore because they will be paying more taxes and investing less in the U.S. economy. Most small business and large businesses will reduce business expansion and cause employment layoff. Unemployment will rise to over 9%, meaning an average of 2.9 billion jobs being lost in the first year. And 55% of those jobs will go offshoring to countries such as India, China, and the Philippines. People will spend less because more of their money will go into paying taxes. 90% of the households in America today will experience some sort of a tax increase. There will also be an increase in capital tax, causing property values to be reduced. Federal income taxes, or even on the lowest families that are currently paying 10% tax, will increase to 15% tax. Both taxes coming out of your paycheck. People will deposit less money into our financial system, such as banks and credit unions, because they want more cash, because they don't want to pay the overhead taxes being experienced. The automobile, the real estate, and the housing market will all again go into recession. There will be a massive inflation in prices of goods and services, and you will be able to buy less. In result of all of this, there will be increase in crime. Now, there's also this aspect of spending cuts. The spending cuts will be faced primarily by the U.S. defense team, the healthcare system, the Medicaid and Medicare users, the medical research and development group, the federal domestic programs such as road and bridge expansions, and majority of this will go into physician reimbursement. Now, there's three options currently being considered by the U.S. Congress. Option A is short-term, meaning keeping the Bush tax cuts extended for another 3 more months, a quarter, so that they can come up with a better plan. Option 2 is allow the nation to just go through the fiscal cliff and let time heal the nation itself. And option 3 is increasing the taxes that they expect and also cut spending, but also create more incentives for businesses so that the businesses will reduce the offshoring, that most of the jobs will stay in America and they won't experience as much as unemployment. Option A is the one most likely being considered by the Congress today. Now, if you do or we do go into a fiscal cliff, this will do a lot in most families. First, you will have less buying power. Second, prices of goods and services will be increasing. You will have to work more and spend less. You will earn more, or matter of fact, you will earn less but work more. Your paycheck will be reduced by 15% due to increased taxes. You may lose your health benefits. You will have to tap into your savings. You may even lose your job because of the taxes increased on businesses and also the effect of the Obama health care. You may face foreclosure. Many people may lose everything. The fiscal cliff, again, to recap, will do two things. It will raise taxes and cut spending. Both of these situations will ultimately come out of your pockets. So this is a very serious situation, and it's our future in our politicians' hands. So it all depends on what the Congress does regarding this fiscal cliff. In one way or another, we will all face some sort of a financial cut, but it all depends on what's being handled.